Have you been reading my Wikipedia page?
And also, you know, the thing is, like, at one point on Wikipedia, I was a member of the BNP and going out with Louis Walsh. So it may not be true. I don't know if you're an electric cellist. I'm just excited to find out.
I'm a traditional cellist.
Okay.
So I grew up playing the cello, the traditional wooden cello, since I was 7 years old.
Right.
Something that's run in my family. In fact, my grandfather played here in the Versailles Palace. Yeah, so some ties to France here as well. And as I've been travelling around the world with my athletics and then with my sports broadcasting, that cello that was left to me by my grandfather, I didn't want to travel with it. So I bought an electric, which is easy to take on and off the aeroplane. And I've been playing with a few bands, a bit of pop, a bit of rock and roll. Played with a baseball player in America in a band. That was fun.
This is great, isn't it? How easy is it? How small is an electric cello? It seems still hard to carry.
I'm going to say it's probably the same size as a non-electric, an acoustic cello.
Well, then it would be as hard to take on an aeroplane.
Yeah, Ryanair are going to charge you for that, aren't they?
It's about the same size as a guitar, so no, it's not as big as an electric because you don't need to have all the acoustics or the echo inside, so you can get rid of all that.
Oh, it's one of those thin ones, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
okay. And they look very artistic.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, sort of Picasso edge to an electric cello, I think.
This conversation has really taken a turn I wasn't ready for.
How are you finding the vibe in Paris? Is it, you know, do you feel like this is a good Olympics? Is it going as we would hope it's? Obviously, there was sort of, you know, the arson attacks, on transport at the start, but now it's got going. Does it feel like an Olympics should feel?
It does and it doesn't. I'll be honest with you. The atmosphere in the boxing this morning has been incredible, and that's a morning in the prelims. Can you imagine when we get to Roland Garros for the semi-finals and finals? Hockey yesterday, which we haven't talked about, fantastic to cover that. Great Britain men's 4-0 thrashing of Spain. We don't get to say that so often recently. So the atmosphere there was fantastic as well. But I am missing an Olympic park. You know, most of the Olympic Games have the venues contained in one area. So you walk around that park from one event to the next and you bump into people. I'm seeing that so many exciting people are here, but I'm not really running into any of them because everything's very spread out. So that's something to get used to. But, you know, we're only on day 2. I'm still finding my feet, finding my lay of the land, and I'm still enjoying myself.
I'd say what'll happen, Joe, I was at Rio, and what everyone used to do is if they were finished, say, by doing the work by 10 o'clock at night, as I would have been covering the cycling, or 9 o'clock at night, go for a couple of drinks, have a nice dinner, and then everyone used to head to the Copacabana to watch the beach volleyball, which was massively entertaining fun. Just 10,000 drunk people in a makeshift stadium watching, you know, this amazing sport that you don't get to see very often. So there'll probably be some sort of hub where everyone will gravitate towards eventually.
Did you not find the Irish House? Because the Irish House, they have houses for all the teams, basically. Right. There's a Team GB house. Every single country has a house.
They're kind of dens of iniquity, isn't that? Is that what happens to those houses?
They're places for athletes and friends and family to come and hang out. You know, you don't want to be in the village all of the time if you're competing. So they're sort of comfort zones. But there are 2 or 3 of them that are known to get pretty rowdy and fun after certain hours. And guess what? The Irish House is one of those.
That's just a lazy stereotype.
It's not. The Dutch House as well is fun. So yeah, I've got to find those. I haven't found them yet.
Oh, good stuff. Thanks for coming on, Joe. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
Joe Ankia there, from a British steeplechase 3,000 metre steeplechase record holder, electric cellist, physics, philosophy grad. There we are.
That's not a bad CV.
What have you got, John, in your CV, John Norman? Cello? Have you got grade 4 cello? What have you got musically? Come on, put your medals on the table.
My sister-in-law is a classically trained cellist.
It's not you, is it?
That's as close as it's going to get.
Right,
There's very little musical talent in
Edgbaston?
part of the family.
Right, okay.
She isn't. No, she's in France.
Okay.
You know, I can't really give you much more, I'm afraid.
Don't say you can give her a number. I don't need to ring her. It's a public space. Probably not the best place for it. How's the cricket going, John?
The cricket's going well. I mean, it's been a strange old series. You get so much cricket played, and you know the viewer is asked a lot because, of course, every single sports tournament that ever takes place ever now is, we are told, it's the most important thing ever, and then you just get the feeling that once this series, like a lot of cricket series, like a lot of sport in general, as soon as it's over, it's kind of